So here we go, USB, waterproof-ish. The wiring's all hidden away, hooked up to the battery. You don't want it on. Unplug your SAE cable, and then you can also plug into a battery maintainer. Alright, today we have Christmas from Amazon. This is going to be to put a USB charger, to go USB-C from my phone, put that in place with some Suguru and an SAE connector where it also works for a battery charger because it's annoying to get to the batteries on these. So the plan, as of right now, let's see how it goes. This is the cell phone mount. There is a nice little gap right in here. If I can get the USB right there, then the charging cable will come right out and around. So we'll see how that works. So this is the USB charger. It comes with some zip ties, the actual charger with a dustproof / waterproof cap, and the cable with some ring connectors and a fuse. And it comes with a 10 amp fuse. So again, now get out the caliper and see if it's actually going to fit up in there. Okay, the short answer is it doesn't fit. The long answer is if you have a bandsaw or any fun tools, you can make anything fit. So that is the plan to get that locked into place right there. And here's my little leftover pieces. Just take your time. There's a lot of rubber around it so you can cut it as much as you need. So if you're doing this with Suguru, give it 72 hours after you put this on. So what I'm going to do is take this out of the package, and then I'll show it as I'm squeezing it in there with the actual connector, and hopefully that stays where it is. And then my wiring is just going to hang down here and follow the stock wiring straight down the fork tube. So this is the plan, front and back, and I want it to attach to the Speedo and this. I get it. It'll be attached to my Speedo, whatever, who cares. I'm going to squeeze this sucker down in there. Nope, nope, bad idea. Bad idea. Needs to be skinnier. I'm going to take some off. I was worried before it was going to hit and get into the buttons there. So what I'm actually going to do is take most of it off this side and just leave a thin layer down there. Doing this one-handed is not easy. So, boom, boom, squeeze it on in there, and I will take a little tool, peel off the extra, and I'm going to remove this cover so I know I don't glue it on there. Maybe put a little bit of Suguru down there around it, and I end up with, hey, USB. So, not hardened yet, but like I said, leave that open so I don't accidentally glue the thing shut. You can see some Suguru down the side there, and I filled up that little corner there, and there's some, which I can't really get a view of on the front, but I just took a pin, cleaned it so it's not on top of the triple tree or on top of the dash. Should look pretty clean when it's all said and done, and when I'm not using it, it just gets capped. Now, wiring. So to get to the wiring way over there, you got to take everything off. You got to take the luggage rack, seat, plastic side to get down to your battery here. So we're just going to start. The seat is a, I believe it's 6mm Allen key. Then to get the seat off, you've got 13mm there, 13mm there. That also doubles as the mount for this the luggage rack. So we can pop those off. Seat goes up and back. The hook up front, make sure you pull it off that, and it sits down in those mounts. We just took out those 13mm. Alright, we're going to try to make this easy on ourselves by taking off all this that's in the way. So from here forward, so you got 5mm Allen keys, don't forget. Up in here, I think you have a Phillips head, Allen key, Phillips head. So I'll get all those off. Alright, you have to take this black piece off to get to that last Allen key for this upper fender here. If you haven't seen it without the fairings, this thing's got a funny shape. It's very tall. So, plan is, I've already got my wiring hanging down here. I'm actually going to follow through these mounts. I'm going to get up under the tank, bring it all the way back here as close to the existing loom as I can, and then tie into the battery. Because it has an SAE connector up here, I'll be able to unplug it and plug in my battery maintainer, which I'll show at the end. Alright, so before I'm running the wires permanently, going ahead and testing the USB cable. And we are charging. Sorry, it's probably hard to see. It is charging. So, and it says, let's see, 1 hour 21 till full, so it's charging at like 2 amps. It's not bad. And now I just get to clean all this up and get it definitely off the engine, but tucked up tight with the other loom. See what I've done here is just put it into the batteries, or I can still tuck the safeties back over. Negative here, positive, your little fuse block ends up sitting right here. That's it. The connector, which I'll use later for the battery charger, which is going to be right here, and I'll zip tie everything off. So the cables are attached. Ran, I bundled the extra here and zip tied it. Well, if I could do it again, I might go inside of the engine mount here with the existing loom, but either way, zip tied on this side and it's a little loose so it doesn't rub. Zip tied up in there, follows the frame up, zip tied here, and this is where I can disconnect and put on the battery charger, and turn your forks all the way to either side just to make sure you aren't going to bind on anything or rip the cable out. Don't forget, the short Allen heads go on the tank so you don't poke a hole in your gas tank. Pro tip. Made this mistake before with SAE connectors. They can go both ways. So when you want to go to plug up to a charger, you want to make sure your positive is your positive. So I've checked it on here. And then I'm going to hook up the alligator clip to this one and double check which wire is which. Make sure I'm plugging positive to positive. This particular charger also comes with an SAE cable that's fused that you can plug to your battery. So I'll probably put this one on my lawnmower and use the existing USB charger for this guy. So if you buy the exact battery charger here, you should be able to plug just this into the exact USB charger that I listed. So you're going to go into this part right here. Should charge your battery. Let's plug her up. And charging. Leave your battery like that. You get ready to ride, you can plug it back up, or I may even just zip tie this right here so that even if I don't hook it up, it's fine. I'm not going to get in the way if I forget to plug it back up.